Hello, welcome back. Right, I'm going to play this guy. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played much Blitz lately. This guy's obviously quite a good player. Maybe c4. 95 isn't an option, but he's got bishop d6. Yeah, he's fast as well. You can tell he's very fast. Got more work cut out here. Oh, he went for that. That's reasonable. Okay, I could take. Trade everything off. I think I'm going to go here actually. Try and play with the two bishops, right? The queen c6 is f3. Could I go rook d6 and just try and use the bishop pair? But trade everything off, go queen g5. Oh, he's got queen f8, which I missed. So not very successful. I mean, there is one line, rook d6, e6, queen d6, queen g5, queen f8, bishop g7. I think it's a draw. Queen g7, queen d8, queen f8, queen g5. None of that happened anyway, so it's all irrelevant. Queen d4 is a move. Yeah, decent what he's done there. At some point I want to go f3. So he once made bishop g5, bishop e3, bishop f4. Okay, like f6, h6. Queen d3. Yeah, maybe queen here or queen g3. Speed up here. Yeah. Oh, just under the. Not sure about this ending. I probably should hold it, but I'll somehow lose it on time, I guess, like I normally do. Crapola, right. He's obviously going to try and win it, right, because he's up on time. Although... Okay. I didn't have any time. Hey, b4 is the move, of course, yeah, that's what I play. 6. Knight d4 is an option. At c5 there, just trying to open some lines. If he takes, I'll probably take out the pawn actually. Probably should have gone rook e8 because he might go d4, yeah, which I shouldn't have allowed. Because if I got rook e8, he would not have gone d4. I mean, I could take and then go knight f4, or ed, knight f4, rook e1. Yeah, I was careless. He's exploiting my error. Maybe b6 to hold up c5, right? Yeah, knight c2, very good, yeah. Bishop g4, maybe exchange knight square bishops. Okay, so if I trade, it's going to take, maybe I could trade actually. Just for simplicity reasons. Rook c8, try and hit on this pawn. Queen g5. You know, hint that I might go knight h4, but of course not that great. Yeah, tough when you haven't played for a while. I feel very rusty, you know, like I haven't played Blitz for a while. That was part of my problem at Hastings. I just didn't play much chess. Okay, f5 looks like a natural move. I've got to be careful, but he's probably going to hit the pawn at some point. Bishop a3. Slightly surprised at that move. It's kind of weakening the light squares. But I think he's quite happy to go with... Yeah, so Queen g4 is an option, but maybe I have to do this immediately, yeah. There's h3 here. Possible possibility, but... Yeah, okay, I'll try Queen g4, take the endgame. I could go d5 here, it's not ridiculous. Oh no, then he's going c5, right? Which I missed. Yeah, I was foolish. Although I could take, actually. Yeah, I thought I had f4. Again, terrible miscalculation. So now I'm a lot worse. Foolish. Foolish. Well, I don't really want bishop d4, so I'm going to go here. Here's got c6 though. Yeah, I was trying to get active, but it's backfired. Okay, rook f7. Knight d5. Yeah, it's a decent move. G5 and f4 and try and... Fortunately, probably just b6 is winning. You can just go b7. Yeah. There's no clever tricks here, right? Don't take with... Oh, I can take on... No, c... No, it doesn't work. If I take on b7, it doesn't work because you got cb and then you've got bishop g1 at the end. Yeah, I resign that one. Not good. The rustiness has kicked in. Just not as sharp as I normally am. I haven't eaten yet either. I haven't had anything to eat. Like I got up at 8. I got about 8ish. Well, just before then actually. TV on in the background. Oh, maybe I should forget about the TV. It's too much of a distraction. Yeah, normally they do like b6, right? And then knight c6 to a5. Yeah, it's also an option, right? E5, knight e8. Oh, he's gone there, which I missed. Yeah, they're playing well, these patzes. Okay, so maybe I have to try and break the pin, because otherwise it's going to be nasty. He's got check though. Could make a draw at least. Like check and queen h4. Yeah, so I'm not playing well. It's not a good start at all. In general, I haven't been playing well lately. Don't know, I've lost my form or something. Something's gone wrong. You know, King G7 feels like only move territory. So again, he can make a draw, but knight e2, yeah, that's a very annoying move because now he wants to go. Now he wants to go knight g3 to h5, which is a big problem for me. Maybe h5 and then try and tempt him into some sacrifice. Well, I'm going to give up the exchange. Because the position's very bad, but, you know, I had no choice. Of course, now he's winning, but, you know, it starts to show it's not mate yet, so that's some good news. I'll come back this way, put the king on e7. So sometimes you're just trying to survive, right? And now, psychologically, it's kind of swung in my favour, right? Okay, that's a good move, because he wants to exchange the queens, which I don't really want to allow. I mean, I could take HG King E7. Of course, technically that's lost in the long term. But is there any better solution? The D6 is possible. Then if D5, yeah, you can maybe trade. So this is an important decision. Do I trade the queens or not? Like trade King E7, obviously technically that's totally lost. But in a practical sense, you know, you could potentially get a result there. Because he's got a lot of weak pawns. So I might even trade, even though it's kind of counterintuitive to do so. Because now I've got knight e5 coming, so knight e5 I'll play. Okay, so now I'm going to trade, try and take this pawn on a4. He's gone there, so maybe a5. I shouldn't have done this really. So also he's going to put a rook on d1. Yeah, he can win simply without really having to do anything special. Okay, so now my idea is knight b6, take a4, right? I just come back. So now I'm like, well, no, it's maybe rook here and then come back here, right? But still, he's got this move. It's very annoying because okay, knight b2. Okay, again, technically winning, but just trying to make it awkward for him. There's knight e5. King c6 is an option. Not a good one, probably. I want to go knight e3 now. Like if he goes king d3, I go knight e3, and then harass his pawn. So I should be able to win a pawn or two. Yeah, he's clearly made a meal out of this. I should be beating these kind of players anyway. Really, no, they're not very good. Okay, started taking. Oh, well, now he can go after this pawn, which I've missed. But f4 I take and then come back, right? Okay, I'm quite happy to take that. There's like knight e2. Phew. Phew. Finally got a win. Not very convincing, but I needed it. Wasn't doing very well lately. But obviously it's encouraging when they lose some just a clear exchange up. Shows that they're not that great. Then again, I'm not that great either, let's be honest. I'm not Magnus. I'm not Magnus. I'm Mini Magnus. Not even Mini Magnus. Okay, he wants to get e5. This is the idea. There's bishop b5 as an option. But they can still go e5. Okay, a castle. But now e5 is not so tempting because there's some kind of pin. Like d5 doesn't really work because you've got knight e5. Rook e1. Rook e1, e5 does d5, but then knight b8. Yeah, I never really understand these positions. They always seem fairly good for black. Okay, start with rook b1, although that's probably not a very good move. Again, there's e5. Maybe I can take here, because if bishop takes, I go d5, so he has got to take with the pawn, which is actually pretty reasonable for him. But then I would take and then try and move the queen so that I can get out this bishop g4 idea. Although where I move the queen 2, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go queen c2, that was my original instinct. Well, queen a4 is an option. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Bishop g4, I've got knight d2, this is my idea. But and still maybe I should go knight d2. Or c4, he's got bishop g4, right? So in general he wants to double rooks, which is quite a good plan. Yeah, see, I want to go c4 out. Maybe I go c4 with a threat of bishop g4 is the problem. But now queen c3, yeah, he's overlooked my threat. Because now I can at least... Oh no, he's got bishop takes. But then h4 is hanging at the end, so... But yeah, you should probably go for that. Like... Oh, he's blundered a piece, which is careless. Okay, wasn't very good. Okay, let's play Grunfeld. You're supposed to go bishop d7 here. Maybe bishop d7 is an option. They take, go knight c6. Yeah, it's kind of an annoying move, right? Maybe queen c7. Just castle. How do I play this? b5 is a move, maybe. Because if he takes, c3 thing at the end. If he doesn't take, then I thought knight d7. But he does have queen c6, but you just trade and go knight e5 should be okay. Yeah, so he's playing some good moves here. I mean, there's bishop back somewhere. You just bishop d7, just try and play solidly. Don't do... Yeah, sometimes you can try and play too special, right? There's knight f6. Maybe knight f6 or rook b8 first. Or c4 is another option. Knight f6, you can go knight c3. Maybe this. Try and hit this pawn. Oh, he's got queen c5. Yeah, which I missed. I got queen e5, but that's not really what you want. It's really careless. If I take, bishop takes. Rook E8, D6, Bishop F8. Okay, I'm going to go here, but it's a bad move because you can go F3, of course. This is a problem. F3. Yeah. Okay, there's this move. Yeah, and then I go here and then try and claim that I'm teeing up knight G4s or something. There's knight G4 here, there's also rook C2. Rook D2, there's knight G4. No, knight G4 doesn't work, right? So maybe it does have rook D2. I thought I had knight E4 here, but it doesn't quite work. Knight D5, he's got queen D5, right? Feels like I've got something here, but I don't see it. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for this. It's really stupid. Really stupid idea. It's running out of time now as well. And really, I was on top here in this game. Bishop E5 maybe. This is too much to get, too much material to give away. Okay, I resign. I'll rematch him. He seems to love playing me. It's like an addict, right? He's fast, you know. He plays the moves fast, but I'm not sure he's that good. Queen F3, right? Let's try and restructure after one bad game. Try and put a rook on E1. Yeah, decent. A4. Put a rook on E1. Maybe set up some kind of knight F5 ideas. Yeah, reasonable move. Queen H3. Maybe Bishop F. Nah. My idea is maybe to go Bishop C2 and Bishop G5. Of course, in technical sense, that wouldn't work. It shouldn't work. There's also rook E6 ideas in the air here. I mean, rook E6 is not completely stupid, right? Can I go rook E6 just for the crowd? Like rook D4, I've got rook F or rook C6 maybe. If he takes with a pawn, I go knight E6. My idea, right? Oh, he's got queen B6, which I missed. Yeah, again, just trying too hard to be spectacular. There's no need to be this clever against these kind of players because they're not that good anyway. You just beat them normally. Okay, there's queen G3, but it's not going to work. I could try queen G3. At least it creates a threat. Yeah, this is what I miscalculated earlier. Obviously, didn't see that he could play. There's knight G7 and knight H5 here, right? Oh, he's got rook D1. No, it's check. He's got to do something about check. Firstly. So there's check and bishop G5. That's what I've got to try. I've got to try and free up the back. Oh no, hang on. The back rank is still going to be controlled even after that. So that's a bit of a problem. There's no queen G8. Yeah, this is a big problem. The fact that he's still controlling. Fuck. I did get away with that. Very annoying. Yeah, bishop g5 is still controlling that back rank. It just shows how stupid my whole thing was earlier. Okay, we'll start with a check. Queen d4. He's getting a bit desperate. The idea is to develop with tempo if he goes to c7. Like here. And now I'm controlling d1 if he goes bishop d7. It's really my only idea, but he's stuck a rook up. Of course he can go to b8, that's a good move. Queen g7 has got rook d7, right? Or even mate, right? So, yeah, he's also threatening h3 ideas. Okay, let's try it here. He can take, and yeah, then queen. Maybe queen e2 is a move, or queen. I just get mated now. Yeah, I'm not on a good roll really, like, you know. I don't think this guy's very good, but it's like, what can you do? Playing badly, you're playing badly. And somehow my confidence has dipped a bit recently. It's like you're grinding, and somehow, you know, results aren't what you wanted. I can go c5, but then maybe... Yeah, c5 is a good move here, because then you can play bishop c1 at the end. I think now it's actually a slight mistake, but it's still okay. Maybe castles. e5 just moved a knight. Rook b8 coming. Maybe it's the way to beat these patzes, just play solid chess and don't try and do anything spectacular, right? Yeah, decent move. Maybe knight c4, try and use these knights. I mean, I'm solid enough on the king's side. He's not going to attack me for a while. Famous last words. Queen a5. At some point play g6 maybe. Also bishop a3 might be an option. But then bishop g5. And now bishop a3. I mean, maybe he's lining up some kind of Saki knight d5 idea, right? Kind of feels like. But now I can exchange bishops, so that's kind of, which in the long run should make it harder for him to be able to defend d2. Okay, there's g6 here. I mean, I can simply go g6, right? Yeah, we're probably going to get some kind of endgame. I'm not sure about the endgame. Maybe I should try and keep the pieces on. It's queen a3, which is an interesting move. Oh, he's got rook c4, but then queen d3. Rook c8, queen d4. Which I missed rook c4. He's also got rook c3. There's knight e5, you go rook a3. Yeah, maybe you come back actually. Of course he goes g3, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got to stop these sort of sacks on d5, right? So now I'm going to try and like double, but yeah, I'm not really convinced about any of this. Okay, I'm a little bit ahead on the clock, which is good. Maybe we can start with queen g5. Also g5 was possible. Probably should have taken back the, no, I couldn't take back the f pawn, right? Yeah, I'm getting a bit lazy here. I'm not really calculating. Okay, here. and then ask him what his idea is. And he's going to double, right? He's going to double, which means trouble. Knight b2. Yeah. So if he doubles, I'm in trouble. If he doubles, I'm in trouble. Okay, we'll try this move. It's a bit crazy. I'll get mated. Yeah, it was a poor game. Poor game, really. Yeah, I think I'm just out of practice because that was just bad. Like, I'm losing to a guy really not very good. But what can you do? And then, of course, once he's up, he stops playing, right? This guy's a decent player. I probably should eat something before I start playing these sessions because it's like very hard to play properly when you haven't eaten as well. It's another issue. You know, you're playing against decent players. It's not like they're total mugs. Maybe e5 is a move. Maybe just e5, trying to grab some squares. And just take. You take with a knight, castle, and then b5 go. Well, also queen g4 here is an option. Nearly mouse slip queen h4, but it's not good because then you can take. And my idea is to eventually go knight e4. Probably need to castle first though. Like say if he castles here, go castle and try and go. He's got queen c7, but then knight e4. So knight e4 now. I feel like I'm doing well. But it's not over by any stretch of imagination. There's bishop d3 as a move here. Trying to put the bishop in an attacking position. Okay. So now he gets knight takes, and I have to go back to c2, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, because he'll get b5. But now knight, I think that's a blunder. I don't like that king j move. It feels like panic. Oh, he's got queen d5 actually, which also I missed. Maybe, but now queen h4 is an option. Or bishop g5, maybe bishop g5. It feels like this is winning somehow, but it's simple chess. Now I can just win the queen, right? Okay, I won that game, so mini comeback after disastrous start. But yeah, getting to 2800 is going to be a chore because, you know, a little bit out of practice with the Blitz. I haven't played Blitz for a while. I mean, I played against the computer a lot actually, but it's not really the same thing. But I feel with the right kind of training, I can easily get to 2800. No, maybe that's an exaggeration, but it should be possible. Yeah, this move is kind of annoying, right? Because if d5, knight b6, I might give up a pawn, right? But, okay, e4 then. But maybe this isn't that good. Because he's controlling lots of squares. Bishop f4, but then he goes bishop d6. maybe. Queen d2 or bishop d6 is also a5 as a move, trying to weaken his control over c4. Generally, we want to go a5. There's also a5 here. Takes knight b5 is interesting. I'm slightly surprised at that move because he's kind of just left his knight there, which is maybe he wants bishop c5 check. Maybe start with queen e2. I could go like bishop check, queen h4 is an option. Well, yeah, we're there immediately. There's e5 here now, but then he takes on d5. It's not really good. Yeah, maybe this is where I try a5. Like take knight b5, right? Okay, he's not pulling for any of that. Okay, he'll go knight d7. Surely. Yeah, so knight's going to end up in a strong position. There's bishop f4. There's also e5 now. Okay, e5, and then he does have this knight f2 idea, which I missed earlier. Yeah, I should have gone bishop g3 at last move, actually. Yeah, bishop g3 was better. Very unclear position. Okay, I mean, I'll probably win a pawn, but then he goes... Yeah, probably just bishop g3 was good. Because now we'll go knight f2 and win the exchange. Which technically should be good for him. Okay, that move surprises me a lot, but it's not. Okay, now here. Okay, now e6, right? I'm trying to get to the c4 pawn. We can take and go knight e5. It's very unclear. Oh, but then bishop c4 maybe. Trade. There's also knight e5 I could take. Knight takes, take on h5, and he takes back. Okay, rook takes. Yeah, so this is the main line. So bishop takes, trades, knight e3. Although then queen b5 is an option, so I could do that. Wow. So now if I... Okay, could also take on h5 and go bishop b5 here. Probably should do something anyway. You could also take on f1. Yeah, so here, where do I want to put the rook? Rook e1 feels like an option. There was also a bishop e5 there. So maybe he's gonna, yeah, knight f7 feels natural. There's bishop f4, there's knight d5 is possible. Knight d5. But I'm kind of weak on the back rank as well, right? Bishop c4. Oh, he's got... Okay, resigned, good. I'm on the comeback trail, kids. Oh yeah, I had this position the other day. And Matthew Sadler was telling me that rook g1 was the first... the first move he thought of was h5, so I'll play h5 in memory of Matthew Sadler. This is like a Swansea British Championships. He had it against Stuart Conquest. So like f3 with a knight d7. I mean, probably I'm actually okay here. You know, weirdly enough. I put a rook on c8. It's normally what you do, right? 7. Yeah, maybe queen c7, right? Not sure actually. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, it's gone there. It's surprising me. Yeah. Surprised he went for that, but yeah, knight e5 maybe. Try to go knight c4. You can go rook b6, but then bishop c6. Yeah, knight c4 now. Oh, he's got rook d3. Oh, rook a3, yeah. Okay, so probably should castle, try and get the king out of the danger zone. Yeah, sort of game that's maybe turning against me a little bit. Okay, knight d6 he'll play. Because he wants to simplify. Yeah. Now he's hitting the bishop, maybe bishop here. It's got b3, this is a problem, yeah. Now I'm getting short of time as well, just to add to my woes. Okay, I'm just going to play solidly. Yeah, stuff like knight e4 doesn't work. Okay, c4 he'll probably play. Okay. Like b4. Okay, b5, maybe bishop back. Okay, take. No, he wants just b4, right? Maybe rook here, activate the rook. Yeah, I'm losing now, but you can just go rook d2 actually when I take on g2, this is a problem. I don't really have enough counterplay to compensate for his nasty pawns. There's knight d4 that doesn't work. Knight c5 doesn't work. Maybe here and go f3. Probably I'm going to lose this. Yeah, I got rook d7, I've just fallen for. It's like panic. He's resigned, wow. He's like a resigner, this guy, doesn't fight good. Yeah, he was winning that in game. It's a very interesting game actually. Highway to the danger zone. Okay, here. Yeah, I've got to be slightly careful about this bishop, right? Knight, sorry. And maybe I should go... Okay, once rook d1. Maybe start with something like h6. Rook d1, you could also go e6. Yeah, queen c8 is my idea. No, that's probably not a very good idea, actually. But now it's going to be hard for him to track the knight, because you can go knight e1 and f3. Yeah, decent move. So like e6, he wants knight c4. I'll probably have to do that anyway, it's not really ideal. Knight b5, yeah, come here. Yeah, so if I take with a bishop, I could take with a knight, but I guess I'm going to take... Oh, now he's getting knight e5, this is also a problem. Yeah, f6 doesn't look convincing, right? So maybe f6, but then knight d2. There's also d7. I've got to watch out for d7 checks. So he's threatening d7, so I've got a castle. If knight e5, then maybe knight back to f6. Okay, now f6. If d7 and queen d8. Okay, trade and go e5. I guess he goes f4, right? But now I can get the rook behind the pawn, I should be okay. Okay, he's playing tactics. That's why I should have gone queen e6, man. So stupid. Queen e4 though. Queen e4 is a move. Like f3, queen b4. Now it's game on because now I'm a pawn up. The previous guy would just resign here. Probably an exaggeration, but actually maybe I'm just winning the pawn because queen a4, if queen d2 then rook f7. Well, even rook f7 here, right? So what I'll need to play, try and take the pawn. Well, he's got queen g6. Try and take on h6. It's very annoying. Yeah, you've seen that as well. So probably should take that rook. And now bishop h6, yeah. So what's his threat? Maybe bishop g7 is a threat. I need a good move here. Possibly I don't have. You know, you need an exchanging move or something. What is his actual threat though? Okay, he's threatening to trade twice and then... He should take. Bishop e8 or something. And he's got rook here. Yeah, I was doing well in this game and somehow it's messed up. And I got no time. They're very fast, these people. You know, what's wrong with you, man? Have you got ants in your pants or something? That's what I should be asking these people. Yeah, I'm not going to survive this with so little time. I can't move. I'll probably go queen c6 as a consolidating move. So it's all stemmed from this, as I say, queen f5, slightly inaccurate move. I've gone queen e6, he wouldn't have had any of this. Okay, draws are good. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't play on there, given how much he was up on the clock. Right. I feel like I'm warming up, though. I'm warming to the task. Highway to the danger zone. He's got a problem with his connections. And claim victory even after 2 moves. I'd probably give it as a draw. Even I'm not that evil. I'm bordering on it, but... what's your favourite song? Name my favourite song. Show how well you know me by naming my favourite song. Yeah, I was complaining about this earlier. I've only got 230 odd subscribers on YouTube. Even despite the fact that I've already made about 80 videos. So it's slightly surprising. Maybe this move. Yeah, and I'm going to go... can I get away with e4? Spend ages, like... Yeah, maybe I can get away with e4 here, because if he trades queen e7, I have castle. Of course, casting queenside risky in this kind of situation for white, but I feel like he's too far behind in development, he can't exploit it. So now again, castles is a reasonable option. He wants bishop e7, but then knight e5, queen e4, queen takes, king d8. There's also bishop d3, but I don't know, yeah. Bishop d3, queen g2. So probably castles, right? So now he's going to go bishop e7. I guess. At least you feel like this guy doesn't feel like a cheat at all. Like some of these players are cheats, right? We've already established this. But this guy definitely not a cheat. There's knight e5. You know, he feels like a human type player, right? He's making human type decisions. So a non-cheat. We finally discovered non-cheat on Lichess. Must be the first person ever. Okay, there's knight d6 here. Now he's always got queen check, so it feels useful to slot the king away. So now I'm but now knight d6 feels like a move, right? Because I'm hitting this bishop. There's also knight c5 there. Yeah, so you've given that up, which is understandable. I'm probably going to take with the. I'd even take with a rook actually. Not stupid. Take with a rook. Oh, but now. Yeah, just try and exploit my lead in development. There's knight f7 here if he takes, check, but then he's got bishop f8. So let's take there first. Can I go rook d8 now? Maybe I can go rook d8. Because if he takes, I'd check and take on b7, I'm surely winning material. But that's probably what he'll do if he plays on. Highway to the danger zone. Because knight a6, also knight f7, knight d8 first before you take. Yeah, I think he had problems with his connection there. So I could have claimed a win after like 10 moves or something. 2 moves, sorry. There was one, like if he hadn't reconnected, I could have claimed a win. Highway to the danger zone. I play this line a lot. It's a very risky line for white. Probably shouldn't play it as much as I do. a4. Normally here you go a4. There's often like a knight g5 sack. But they often allow this and feel that they can survive it. Or they don't know it. I mean, knight g5 here doesn't feel very good. Maybe just bishop e2, right? Yeah, there's also knight d2. No, knight d2 not a great option. I'll just castle again. Don't try too hard. This is often the problem, that I try too hard. I could take and go d5, but then that allows him all sorts of possibilities. I mean, knight d2, this is dropping. It's probably not very good. I need to make a decision one way or the other very quickly. I could take and go b3 actually. It's also an interesting idea. Because if he goes b4, I've got knight a4. Okay, probably take and go a6 or something. That's most sensible. Okay, that move I missed. There's knight a2 though. And you take. Try to take the pawn. Take the pawn. Okay, you can castle. Yep. Maybe this move. You know, hint that I might get the queen to e4 later. Yeah, it's a decent move, unfortunately. Rook b1 maybe I'll start with. Also knight h2 maybe? No, knight h2, yeah, he's not knight e5 has he? He can go... Okay, he can go queen c6, but maybe I'll sack. Nah, it's probably not enough. e6 is also f3. Probably just f3. Again, I feel my problem a lot of times I just try too hard to do something spectacular. I said this to somebody I was coaching the other day, you know. What are you doing? You're trying to play too much for brilliancies. Just play chess. And, you know, let it happen. Let it the fuck happen is my motto. And having said that, I've just allowed some nastiness. So now rook d1. Yeah, there's knight g4.